So Katie, you've mentioned cap rates on new construction. Can you go into that a little bit for us?
Yeah, of course. So this is a really great program that I almost feel like doesn't get enough attention. RBC offers our Builder Purchase Program. And so what that means is if you're purchasing new construction from a builder's site, so this is not building your own home, this is going to a builder's site, purchasing your new build through someone like, Lysani, DeSantis, whoever, you're going to get that contract and you're going to have 10 business days to get your conditions met. So your conditions are going to be your financing approval. Most builders want a firm approval now because of the market conditions. Lawyer review and your deposit structure in. So RBC will take that offer to purchase and we will adjudicate that file within that 10 business day period. We offer firm approval, meaning once I come back to you and say, okay, congratulations, you're firm approved, you can satisfy your conditions with your builder, we don't do anything else.
That's it.
Okay, so even if your closing date is 2 years away, 3 years away, up to 4 years away, we guarantee the approval and we cap your interest rate for you.
Okay.
So what capping the rate means is we look at it and say, okay, Mr. Client, you're closing 3 years from now. Here's the cap rate that we will put in place for you. The cap rate's always going to be higher than today's market rates. But what it does is it gives the buyer a worst case scenario rate-wise so that they know even if rates went through the roof over the next 3 years, and I've capped you at 5.25%, you can budget, you have the peace of mind in knowing that that mortgage will never be higher than 5.25. What happens though is 90 days before you close, we do a sweep of the rates. We look at the current market rates, and if they're lower than your cap rate, we drop you down to the market rate. But if they're higher, you get the cap rate. So it really allows
It's like a security blanket.
Yeah, to budget and know this is what my housing cost is going to look like. The other big important piece of this is we do our appraisal within the 10 business days. So we're appraising that property that you purchased, even though there's nothing there but dirt. We're appraising it based on today's market conditions. So a lot of people worry, what if the market does crash? What if I paid $900,000 for this new construction home and in 3 years my lender wants to appraise it and now it's dropped to 802? You're on the hook for that shortfall.
Right.
But with RBC, we do our appraisal when you buy it based on today's conditions, and we don't reappraise it again.
That's really comforting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's a phenomenal program.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people should really be taking advantage of that because you don't know what's going to happen, especially if you're purchasing new build now. If the rates are we know the rates are going up, having that secure blanket, like knowing what your worst case scenario is massive.
Yeah. And that's exclusive with RBC?
Yes, it is. So there are other banks that will offer somewhat of a firm approval, but they do typically still do an appraisal closer to closing, and they do still verify income again closer to closing.
Okay.
So again, think about what happens in 3 years' time. If anything's
you
changed
could lose your
in
job,
your life.
That's what I was just going to say that. So the guaranteed approval, if you lose your job, what happens?
Right. So we don't only offer firm approval on new construction, we offer firm approval for everybody. So resale, it takes care of everything. So what firm approval means is we've done your appraisal, we've verified your income, we've pulled your credit, and then we don't do it again. Once we give you that RBC firm approval letter, you could essentially quit your job, buy a Lamborghini.
I was going to say that.
Please don't. Please don't.
I was going to say, get the approval. Oh, no, I'm going to go get the $100,000 truck.
Well, how many times though do you have clients that say to you, I'm going to go to the Brick and buy all new furniture and put it on the don't pay for a year card.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, whoa, don't do that. It doesn't matter with us because we don't recheck their credit and we're not going to pull the deal. Once we tell you
it's a crazy
and
level
your client,
of trust.
Approved.
That is a massive, massive program. That's That's amazing that you guys offer that.
Yeah, I love that.
So do you guys have any right now? What are we? April 21st, 2022. Do you have any promos currently running?
We do. We have a couple. So we've got the purchase promotion on right now. So it's a tiered promotion. It's a cash incentive offer. So depending on the size of your mortgage, RBC will dump a lump sum of cash into an RBC bank account within 2 weeks of closing. It's anywhere from $500 up to $3,100.
Nice, like cover a couple months mortgage payments.
Yeah, exactly. Or help you with closing costs or, anything else you
Lawyer
want to do.
fees.
Then you can buy the furniture.
Then you can
Yeah.
buy your furniture. Yeah. And then we do have a switch promotion on as well. So same thing, anyone who's not currently with RBC for their mortgage, we will move your mortgage over. We'll pay all your legal fees, your discharge fee, your appraisal fee, and we'll give you cash on closing.
Wow.
That's running till June 30th.
Wow, that's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah. It's good.
Especially since
Perfect.
closing costs can run you anywhere from to $10,000.
So that land transfer tax now, with the average home price, the land transfer
crazy.
tax is ridiculous. Like,
I know.
And
it's
the amount of
nuts.
people that don't factor that in when they're thinking of their purchase. Yeah.
Take it down.